Are you thinking of moving to Knoxville, Tennessee, but you need a little bit more information? In today's video, we're going to be talking about the cost of living in Knoxville, Tennessee. Check it out. If this is your first time in the channel, subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first one to know about the current market in Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm Hilmar.
And I'm Christian, and we get calls from people just like you every day. So whether you're moving in 9 months or 9 days, please feel free to shoot us a call. We have all of our information in the description below. We would love to help you make a smooth move to Knoxville, Tennessee.
Whether you're thinking of moving to Knoxville, Tennessee, or you're just curious about how far your money will go here, we got all of the details. We're going to be discussing housing, transportation, taxes, groceries, and much more.
So let's break it down. We're going to go in depth on each category to help you get a full picture of what it really means to live in Knoxville.
Here in Knoxville, the cost of buying or renting a home is much more affordable compared with the rest of the country.
Right. For instance, our median housing price is about $350,000, which compared to some other places where they're $450,000 or $500,000, that's not too bad. And talking about renting, if you're looking to rent an apartment, 1 to 2 bedroom, we're probably looking at about $1,200 to $1,500 a month in rent.
Exactly. $500,000 can get you a beautiful property, either being a beautiful downtown condo or a suburban home. You get it.
Absolutely. And to kind of give you an idea of what $500,000 is like, we have plenty more videos on our channel showcasing exactly that. So go give them a look. Knoxville's housing market also offers a lot of different styles, from charming craftsman homes to modern condos and spacious new constructions in suburban neighborhoods. No matter your taste, there's something here for everyone.
Plus, Knoxville housing market has been quite stable over the past few years, which is good news for everybody, buyers, sellers, and investors.
So we talked about housing. Now let's move on to utilities, right? Because after you buy a house, what do? You have to pay the electricity, right? So a general average price, I would say you mark that one down. An average price of utilities here in Knoxville is probably about $150 to $200. I have about an 1,100 square foot house, and that's around my average. Can you tell us a bit more?
And I'm about 300 to 400, and my house is about 2,800 square feet.
So not too bad, huh?
And let's talk about internet. We all use internet today, right? And I would say a good internet package runs between $60 and $80. And if they're gamers, they need about $110 package. So pretty affordable if you think about some other cities where internet package can double in price.
Right. And just to kind of keep going on about the utilities thing, Knoxville has a pretty mild winter, which means, we really won't be using an extensive amount of our heaters, right? We definitely use them. I love the heat, so I use mine quite often. But I would say on an average, it still doesn't really go above $250, $300 a month on heating bill.
And honestly, we're talking about the highest peak. Right, when it's really, really hot outside or it's really, really cold. 30s for us, so please easy with us. That's cold, and we have to use a lot of heat when it's 30 degrees outside. But let's talk about fall or spring. There are some days that your AC won't run or your heat won't run. So there is a lot of time to cut in bills.
Sure. For example, I think it was last month. Just kind of remembering my own utility bill. It was probably the lowest it's ever been, I'll tell you guys what, and it was $80. All right, now let's talk about groceries and kind of those everyday expenses, right? Knoxville's grocery can actually be quite cheap compared to other places.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
In average, depending on how many are in the family, right? We are 4 here, and we spend between $800 to $1,000 a month. But it really depends on your lifestyle, what kind of food you like to eat, right? For us, we eat pretty much everything. Meat, fish, vegetables, fruits, cheese, ham. So we buy all of that, 800 to 1,000 a month. I know there's some other states where food is a lot cheaper, like Florida, because they don't have the taxes over food, but we do. And it depends on what area of town you live. You have either higher or lower tax bracket, and it's not that big of a difference, but sometimes in here in Knoxville can be between 8.5 to 9.75%. So.
Sure. And to kind of touch up on a little bit more of what it's like to be a single person here in Knoxville, I live on my own, and my normal groceries are about $60 to $80 a month. I'm not the most bougie person on earth, and I will eat just what needs to get you by. And for those who don't like to cook but would rather go out to eat instead, Knoxville has an array of restaurants. I mean, it can be a foodie's paradise. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I love eating out in quite a few places, and it's also not too expensive, right? It also depends on where you go, right? You can range anywhere from $8 a plate to around what, $20, $30 a plate, just again,
or even more,
depending on where you're going.
Hey, and don't forget about coffee. There is a lot of coffee shops around Knoxville, and they are not very, very expensive. I mean, it could be, again, depending where you go, but there's still many places where there's great coffee for under $5 a cup.
Oh my God, where did we go to a couple of days ago? We went downtown. Do you remember it was that chocolate and coffee place?
Coffee and chocolate.
Coffee and chocolate, man. This place downtown was one of the first times I'd been there to actually consume the coffee. I'd been there before to eat the chocolates, but not the coffee. Let me just tell you, this place was delicious. Yes. There were macaroons.
It was very good.
Oh my God. So highly recommend quite a few coffee places around Knoxville, because that's not the only really good one. All right, so transportation is another place where Knoxville absolutely shines, because it does have a much lower national average of gas prices versus anywhere else.
Exactly. And as I mentioned in our cons video, Knoxville doesn't have a great transportation system, but everybody here, or almost everybody, I will say again, rely on cars. And the good news is that to own your car, maintenance, insurance, taxes, all of that, is well below national average.
And on average, our gas prices, I think, are 10 to 20% lower than the national average, which is awesome and helps sustain a car, because again, cars are probably the best mode of transportation here. But don't think that there's a lot of traffic. I know we talked about bad traffic in the last video, but compared to other places where you're going to be in traffic for like 1 to 2 hours, Knoxville's 30 to 45 minutes truly is just fine.
But we still complain about it.
We still complain. Oh.
Now let's talk about healthcare. Healthcare costs here in Knoxville are pretty average with the rest of the country. But one thing we have that is very good is that we have quality care.
For sure. Like, for instance, our UT Medical Center here in Knoxville, right? They are ranked top 5 in the nation for care for other hospitals. I mean, sheesh. Where else do you find top 5 except 5 other places? I guess 4 other places.
And we have number 1, which is about 30 hours away from Knoxville. It's Vanderbilt.
That's right. Oh man, that's right. I forget about that so often. We were just talking about that a couple days ago with a couple of friends of mine, how Vanderbilt is actually one of the top places to get taken care of in the country. And it's 3 hours away.
And when it comes to taxes, Tennessee has the biggest draw, because there's no state income taxes in Tennessee.
I just get so excited. How can I not? No state income tax, and on top of that, we have really low property taxes. I mean, come on, who doesn't get excited about this stuff?
Let's talk about entertainment and leisure. Knoxville has something to do every week. Like, seriously, you can look for activities for the kids, for adults. Even if you go hiking, there's always something fun to do, and not always cost money.
That's right. We have plenty of activities, from outdoor concerts to community events, and plenty other things that really aren't going to break the bank, because you can just go out and do it, because Knoxville's that accommodating. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that you have to go and pay for to get the bang for your buck. Right.
There is also a great amount of farmers markets around town during the summer and fall. It stops in the winter time, but there is one that stays indoors so you can still get your greens. So in the farmers market, you can buy pretty much anything and everything fresh, supporting the local farmers and having fun. They are a lot of fun every single week, and they're Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Everywhere around Knoxville.
So there you have it, an overview of what it costs to live in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Absolutely. Here in Knoxville, if you're looking to buy, rent, or just looking to a lower cost of living, Knoxville has a lot to offer. Plus, the lifestyle here is incredible. There is a lot to offer in this city.
So if you're thinking of making the move, or if you have any questions about the Knoxville market, please put them in the comments below. We'd love to help you out as best as we can.
Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications so you never miss an update.
Plus, we post videos every week, so, go ahead and check them out. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you guys so much, and we hope you have a wonderful day, night, evening, or morning.
See you next time. Yay!